Deep in the heart of the ancient world, long before great empires rose and fell, stood the sacred temples of the Hebrews. These were not just buildings of stone and gold. They were the dwelling places of the divine, where heaven and earth touched for a brief moment. The stories of these temples are filled with mystery, power, and lost relics that have fascinated people for thousands of years. Today, we journey back to uncover the myths of the ancient Hebrew temples and the sacred objects that vanished from history. The first temple, known as Solomon's Temple, was built in Jerusalem nearly 3,000 years ago. King Solomon, the wisest of all kings, ordered its construction to house the Ark of the Covenant, the most sacred relic of the Hebrew people. According to legend, the Ark was no ordinary box. It was made of acacia wood and covered in pure gold. Inside it held the stone tablets of the 10 Commandments, given to Moses by God himself. The power of the Ark was said to be immense. It could part rivers, destroy armies, and strike down any who dared to touch it without permission. But the Ark was not the only wonder within the temple. The walls were lined with gold, and great pillars named Boaz and Jachin stood at the entrance. Some say these pillars held secret knowledge, carved with symbols that told of the universe's creation. The temple also held the Menorah, a golden lampstand with 7 branches, representing divine light and wisdom. Its flames burned eternally, never extinguished, a sign of God's presence among his people. Yet, as with all great things, the first temple did not last forever. The armies of Babylon came like a storm, burning and breaking its sacred walls. The treasures inside, the Ark, the Menorah, and many other holy objects were taken or lost. Some believe the Ark was hidden deep beneath the temple before the invaders arrived. Others say it was carried away to a secret place, waiting for the day it would be revealed again. After many years, the Hebrew people returned to Jerusalem and built the second temple. Though it was grand, it was said to lack the glory of the first. The Ark was missing, and without it the Holy of Holies, the innermost chamber where God's presence once dwelled, stood empty. Still, the temple held new wonders. The Menorah was replaced, and new relics appeared, like the mysterious Urim and Thummim, sacred stones used by priests to seek divine guidance. The second temple also became the center of many legends. Some spoke of secret tunnels beneath it, where priests hid treasures from invaders. Others told of a great red heifer, whose ashes could purify the unclean. The most mysterious of all was the story of the foundation stone, a rock at the temple's heart, believed to be the very place where God began creation. Some even said this stone was the gateway to heaven itself. But once again, destruction came. The Romans, in their conquest, burned the second temple to the ground. The treasures were scattered, some taken to Rome, others lost to time. The Menorah was carried away as a trophy, its fate unknown. The sacred relics vanished, leaving only whispers and stories behind. For centuries, people have searched for these lost treasures. Some believe the Ark rests in Ethiopia, guarded by monks who claim to be descendants of Solomon. Others think it lies hidden beneath Jerusalem, waiting beneath the ruins of the temple. The Menorah, too, has its seekers. Some say it was melted down, while others believe it remains hidden in the vaults of Rome. The myths of the Hebrew temples live on, not just as history, but as mysteries still waiting to be solved. What happened to the Ark? Where is the true Menorah? Do the sacred tunnels still hide forgotten relics? Perhaps one day the stones will speak, and the lost treasures will be found. Until then, their stories remain, carved not just in stone, but in the hearts of those who seek the divine. And so, the legend endures, a tale of faith, power, and the eternal search for what was lost. The temples may be gone, but their myths are alive, whispering through the ages, waiting for the next chapter to be written.